Welcome to piano target practice. So one of the most important skills for piano players is accuracy on the keyboard. And it can be super challenging to develop the skills to move from low notes to high notes and back and forth with accuracy, which is why I've created an exercise for you that I am calling piano target practice. If you can master a skill like this, you'll be able to play faster, more confidently, and with more impact. So let's dive in. To begin, place the 5-finger of your left hand on C. What we're going to be doing is playing a note nice and low, and then we're going to be playing that exact same note, but an octave higher, and we're going to be adding a third above it. So it'll sound like this. So just go back and forth a few times here. It's going to be really important that you don't hold any tension in your hand, and you kind of allow a little bit of movement here, a little bit of a rotation. So you're going to play C, and then C and E. Then you're going to move D, D and F, E, E and G, F, F and A, G, G and B, A and C, B, B and D, and then C with C and E again. So really all I'm doing is playing through the diatonic chords of C, but we're breaking it up. So once you're comfortable there, I'd like you to practice playing the notes separately. So you'll play your bottom note and move up. So work on playing each note evenly so that you don't have like crashing into some of them. It's nice and steady, and then you can work your way back down exactly the way you came. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. This requires a lot of focus, a lot of precision, and not allowing yourself to tense up. So a little clue to help you with this target practice is to use your third finger as sort of the go-to point. So if I've played my low note here, I'm focusing on where my 3-finger is traveling, because if I can land here properly, look at my thumb lines up right where it needs to be. So I'm targeting where my 5 lands and then where my 3 lands. And it works perfectly. You can also do this with your right hand. And I recommend that you do it actually with each of your hands. I'm playing nice and detached. So work your way up and down using that strategy. Now, this is where things are going to get a little crazy because it's going to bend your mind. We're going to sort of change up how we're approaching this pattern. So instead of playing the root note, I'll show you in my right hand this time, and then placing our 3rd finger on that same root note, and then the 3rd above that, we're going to target the 3rd tone of the chord. So you'll play C, and then instead of playing C here, you're going to go to E, and you're going to play G, completing the chorus. You've got C, E, G, D, F, A, E, G, B, F, A, C, G, B, D, A, C, E, B, D, F, and C, E, G. And the reason this is so good is because it's going to cause you to have to sort of target things a little differently. Your hand setup and your logic to approach this will change. So what's happening is that you're actually moving your hand into a root position triad. Look at this. And that's the reason why we're using our 3rd finger. So if you can pick whatever strategy works for you, if it works to go thumbs lined up on C, thumbs lined up on C, but I'm playing the E, thumbs on D, lines up on D, but I'm playing the F, E, F, G, A, B, C. It's gonna increase your knowledge of chords because you're just playing broken chords. Plus it's gonna challenge your brain. Plus it's gonna challenge your accuracy and your dexterity and all of the things. It's an absolutely incredible approach to practicing your accuracy on the piano. All right, so practice this both solid and broken. So 2 notes together or separate. Left hand, right hand. If you're incredibly brave, you can try hands together. Go up and down the scale. Most of all, remember to smile while you're at this. Accuracy takes time to develop, and it's the process. So this is an exercise you can return to often, and you can bring your focus to different areas of the exercise. Maybe one day you just focus on not tensing, and if you make mistakes, that's okay. Maybe the next day you focus on accuracy, going really slow and making sure every single note is perfect. Maybe the next day you work on solid or broken. So you can kind of take this at a pace that feels good for you. Comment below, let me know how it goes, and happy practicing.